Hello and welcome everyone to this online class. Today in our class we are going to discuss about complement of a set. Complement of a set. To understand the concept of complement of a set, let us have one example. Here suppose U be the universal set and this universal set consists of all the prime numbers. Okay, in set builder form we are writing this way: universal set is equal to x such that x is a prime number. Here next, the set a is equal to x such that x belongs to the universal set, this whole set, and one more condition is given here: x is not a divisor of 42. Divisor of 42, here prime divisors of 42, they are 2, 3 and 7. Mean to say this 2 does not belong to this set A. Likewise this 3 number does not belong to set A, as well as 7 does not belong to the set A. Here we are discussing about complement of a set. Complement of a set. Complement of the set A, this is written as equal to A dash or A complement, simply this way. And the meaning of this is universal set minus the elements of set A, difference set. Okay, so what we see, or we shall write all the elements of set, a universal set, except those elements which are available in A, and we see that only 2, 3 and 7, these elements are left, because all A contains all the elements of U. Only 2, 3 and 7, these are the prime divisors of 42 which are not in A. It means universal set minus A, this is equal to 2, 3, 7. This is the complement of the set E. Let us have the look at Venn diagram also. Complement of a set. Let this rectangle represents the universal set, and the circle, this represents set A. Now complement of a set A is equal to universal set minus A. Now we shall shade that portion of universal set which is not the part of A. So this is the Venn diagram. The shaded area in red ink is the result. That is, this is A complement. A complement which is equal to universal set minus A. Okay, we can say this is equal to universal set minus A. Now we are going to discuss some properties of complement sets. First of all, complement laws. What are complement laws? Here first law is A union A complement, this is equal to the universal set itself. Likewise, second law of complement is A intersection A complement. So here the answer will be the empty set phi. Next is De Morgan's law. What is this? Here we have two laws. Number one, A union B whole complement, this is equal to A complement, this union becomes intersection sign, B complement. And second De Morgan's law is, in place of union we write intersection, A intersection B whole complement, and the result is A complement. In place of intersection we write union, B complement. This law, these two laws, they are called De Morgan's law. Third law is law of double complementation. It means suppose we are taking the complement of the complement of a set, then the result is again the set itself. Complement of the complement of the set is equal to the set itself. This law is called the law of double complementation. Next, fourth is the laws of empty set and universal set. First of all, we discuss the law of empty set. It means the complement of empty set, the complement of phi, this is equal to universal set itself. Likewise, now if we take the universal set, the complement of universal set, this is equal to empty set itself. So these are the laws. This is number 1 and this is number 2. Based on complement of a set, let us have one problem. The problem is, if u is equal to the universal set equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, these are the elements of the universal set. Set A has the elements 2 4 6 8. Set B has the elements 2 3 5 7. Now what is the question? Verify that A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. That is, this is the De Morgan's law, what we have to prove here, whether De Morgan's law is valid or not. So for this purpose, first of all, left hand side, A union B complement. We calculate the value of A union B. A union B, it means what is A? A has the elements 2, 4, 6, 8. Union B has the elements 2, 3, 5, 7. Right? So this is equal to, how to find A union B? First of all, we write all the elements of first set, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. Next we write the elements of set B. 2 already written. Next is 3, 5. Next is 7. Or we can also write this in order. 2, thereafter we have 3, next is 4, next is this 5, then 6, then this 7, then 8. So this is A union B. Now we need to find A union B whole complement. Therefore, A union B whole complement is equal to universal set minus this A union B. So we write all the elements of the universal set. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But we are not writing those elements which are in A union B. That means erasing this 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we are left with only with two elements, 1, 9. So 1, 9. So what we see, the value here we are writing A union B whole complement, the result is 1, 9. Say this is number 1. Now side by side we are going to discuss right hand side. Right hand side, A complement. First of all, A complement. What is A complement? This means universal set minus A. That means we write all the elements of universal set, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. But those elements which are in A, we are not going to write them. That is 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. Right? So what are the elements we are left with? A complement is equal to 1, comma 3, comma 5, then 7, then 9. Right? After A complement, we have B complement. B complement, again we write this as universal set minus the set B. Again we write all the elements of the universal set. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. This way. Now what we are going to do, those elements which are in B, 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, 3, 5 and 7, we are not going to write these elements. So we are left with now elements 1, 4, 6, 8 and 9. Right? So now A complement intersection B complement, this is equal to, intersection mean common in A complement and B complement. 1 is common because 1 is here, 1 is also here. 3 is not common, 5 is not common, 7 is not common. Next is 9, 1 comma 9. So this is number 2. So what we see from number 1, A union B whole complement, the set is 1 comma 9, and right hand side A complement intersection B complement, elements are 1 comma 9. So hence verified. So what we say, hence verified. So this was the result. Now we shall discuss practical problems on based on union and intersection of the sets. With the help of the Venn diagrams, we shall take one problem. Here the problem is, there are 200 individuals with a skin disorder. 120 had been exposed to the chemical C1, 50 to chemical C2 and 30 to both the chemicals C1 and C2. Find the number of individuals exposed to number 1 chemical C1 but not chemical C2, number 2 chemical C2 but not chemical C1, number 3 chemical C1 or chemical C2. We shall solve this problem with the help of the Venn diagram. First of all, the universal set rectangle. This is the rectangle representing the universal set, that is there are 200 individuals with the skin disorder. All these 200 individuals, they are inside the universal set. Now these two circles, they represents chemical C1 and C2. Okay. Now here first of all we consider, let the number of the individuals with a skin disorder exposed to both chemicals C1 and C2, that is equal to A, that is this portion which is common of chemical C1 and C2, this area. A represents the number of individuals with a skin disorder exposed to both chemicals C1 and C2. Now, and the value of this is given in the statement. The value of A is 30. Okay, because 30 to both the chemicals C1 and C2. Next we take the number of individuals with a skin disorder exposed to chemical C1. Suppose this is equal to A plus B, because A is already the part of C1, so remaining number of individuals, they are B. And here the value of A, that is already considered equal to 30, 30 plus B, and this whole is given to be equal to what is 120 had been exposed to the chemical C1, 120. So this is equal to 120. So from here we can find the value of B, 120 minus 30, which is equal to, which gives us B is equal to 90 individuals. Similarly, the number of individuals with a skin disorder exposed to chemical C2. Suppose this is C and we write here A plus C. This represents the number of individuals with the skin disorder exposed to chemical C2, and exposed to chemical C2, the number of individual, this is given in the statement to be equal to 50, and already the value of A is taken here 30. 30 plus C is equal to 50. From here the value of C is 50 minus 30, that is we can say this is equal to 20. Now we come to the question, find the number of individuals exposed to chemical C1 but not chemical C2. So what we can say here, number of individuals with the chemical C1 but not C2, that is equal to, we can say in C1 B, only B part, because this A part, which is the part of C2, this will not be counted. The value of B, this is already solved here, this is 90. So 90 individuals are there which are exposed with a skin disorder, exposed with chemical C1 but not chemical C2. Likewise, in second part, chemical C2 but not chemical C1. So we write this as C2 intersection C1 complement. So it means the part of C2, A plus C, out of which A is not counted. So only C is the solution, and the value of C, this is obtained here, this is equal to 20. Chemical C1 or C2, this means we are going to find the number of individuals with C1 or mean union C2. That means A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C. So we have the values. Value of A is 30 and B is 90 and C is 20. We count them, the result, final answer, 90 plus 30, 120 plus 20, 140 is the final answer. Similarly, we have one more problem. In a survey, it was found that 21 people liked product A, 26 liked product B, 29 liked product C. Next is, if 14 people liked products A and B, 12 liked B, C and A, 14 liked products B and C, and 8 liked all the 3 products. Find how many liked product C only. This is the problem. So with the help of Venn diagram, we shall solve the problem, and this will become very easy to solve. First of all, we take universal set represented by this rectangle. Now inside this universal set rectangle, we have product A, product B. This third circle represents product C. Now we consider, let the number of people who liked first of all the 3 products, that is, this is given 8 liked all the 3 products, that is equal to 8. So we consider here take this equal to A. The value A represents the number of people who liked all the three products. So we say A is equal to 8. So we can give here the name of number of individuals who liked all the three products, that is A. So the value of A is 8, as this is. After finding the value of A is equal to 8, we come here 14 liked product B and C. So second time we write, let the number of people who liked product B and C. We write here number of people who liked product B and mean intersection C. So B and C, so these are B and C. A is already here, A plus, suppose this part is B, A plus B. So that is, we solve this now. The value of A plus B is equal to 14. This gives us, because A is equal to 8, so we can say the value of B is 14 minus 8, that is 6, right? Similarly, coming backward, 12 liked product C and A. So third time we are writing here number of people who liked the product C and A, C intersection A. This is equal to, so C and A, let the number of people who liked the product C and A. This is C and this is A. A is already mentioned, so A plus, after B we can write here C, C. Okay, that is, we write here this A plus C is equal to 12. 12 like the products C and A, 12. So from here we can calculate the value of C. C is equal to 12 minus 8, because A is 8. So 12 minus 8 is 4. Now coming backside, if 14 people like the products A and B, so fourth time we are writing number of people who liked product A and mean intersection B, that is equal to, this is A, this is B. A and B intersection part is this portion. So A is already mentioned, plus A, B, C. We can take this as D, A plus D. So that is, here we are writing 14 people like the product A and B. So A plus D is equal to 14. So this implies that value of D is equal to 14 minus A. A is 8. 14 minus 8. This is equal to 6. Now after this 14 we have 29 liked product C. So we write here number 5, number of people who liked product C. This is equal to 29. Okay, that is what we say here. What is C? C is this complete circle, A plus B plus C. Suppose this is D. So here we write A plus B plus C plus D. That is, because the number is 29 like product C, so we can write the value A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 29. Now what is A? A is 8, plus what is B? B is 6. What is C? C is 4. And what is D? D is 6. Sorry, A, B, C, D is already written, so we should write here E. So this is E in place of D. E plus E, this is equal to 29, right? 8 plus 6 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 8, 18. So E is equal to 29 minus 18. This is equal to 1, 1, 11. 11 people. 29 minus 18, which is equal to 11, right? So this was question, how many liked product C only? Only C mean to say only this value, only this shaded area, that is E, and E, the value is 11. So this is the final answer. How many people liked product C only? 11 people liked C only.